The corpse that fooled Hitler. Operation Mincemeat. Welcome to History Unbound. True stories throughout history. By 1943, the world was embroiled in the most widespread and devastating conflict in history. Nazi Germany, under Adolf Hitler, had conquered a large portion of Europe. The Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan, held territories stretching from Western Europe to North Africa and deep into the Pacific. Hitler's forces, bolstered by alliances with countries like Hungary, Romania, and Bulgaria, were formidable and on high alert for any move the Allies might make to take down their regime. On the other side, the Allies, known as the Big Four, comprised the United States, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and China. Alongside them were smaller allies including Canada, Australia, France, and Poland, all striving to reclaim Europe and push back against Axis tyranny. But how could the Allies strike a significant blow without facing massive German defenses head-on? The answer lay in the power of deception. Enter two brilliant minds, Ewan Montagu, a naval intelligence officer and barrister, and Charles Cholmondeley, a flight lieutenant in the Royal Air Force. Together they were part of the 20 Committee, the top-secret body responsible for some of the most elaborate wartime ruses. In late 1942, Allied planners devised a strategy to mislead Hitler about the location of their planned upcoming invasion of Europe. They wanted the Germans to believe that the attack would take place in Greece and Sardinia, but the real target, Sicily. The Allies believed that taking control of Sicily would be the key to reclaiming Italy and advancing into the heart of Europe. In addition, they hoped that the invasion of Sicily would draw troops away from the Russian front, answering Soviet calls for Allied action and to lure German forces away from France, where the Allies hoped to land in 1944. Montagu and Cholmondeley proposed an audacious plan: use a dead body as a courier of false intelligence. But it couldn't just be anybody. It needed to be someone the Germans would believe had perished in an accident while carrying crucial military plans. The corpse was found in King's Cross, London, in the body of Glyndwr Michael, a homeless Welsh man who had died from ingesting rat poison. His body would become the central pawn in this high-stakes game. With painstaking detail, Montagu and Cholmondeley created the fictional identity of Major William Martin of the Royal Marines. They dressed him in uniform and surrounded him with personal effects that would lend credibility to his persona. The centerpiece of Operation Mincemeat was a set of documents placed in a briefcase, handcuffed to Major Martin's wrist. These papers outlined false plans for an Allied invasion of Greece and Sardinia, creating the perfect diversion. To make the deception even more convincing, Montagu ensured that the papers appeared to be top secret and urgent, marked as personal correspondence between senior officers. On April 19, 1943, the corpse was placed in a canister filled with dry ice and transported to Scotland, where the submarine HMS Seraph was waiting. Once on board, it took 10 days and 2 enemy bombings to reach the drop-off point, the coast of Spain. Spain was officially neutral, but known to have strong German sympathies and spies planted throughout. On April 30, 1943, local fishermen near the Spanish town of Huelva discovered the body. News quickly reached Spanish authorities, and as expected, the Germans took a keen interest. British intelligence, monitoring from afar, anxiously awaited confirmation that the papers had made their way to German hands. By May 12th, British intercepts confirmed that the false plans had reached Berlin and that Hitler himself believed Greece and Sardinia were the main targets of the impending Allied invasion. German high command, convinced by the planted documents, redirected critical panzer divisions and other troops away from Sicily to bolster defenses in Greece and Sardinia. This shift left Sicily far less fortified, dramatically weakening the German and Italian hold on the island. On July 9, 1943, the Allies launched Operation Husky, the invasion of Sicily. Facing minimal resistance compared to what could have been, they secured the island within weeks, setting the stage for the liberation of Italy and the fall of Mussolini's regime, and paving the way for further incursions into occupied Europe. Operation Mincemeat wasn't just a successful ruse, it was a masterstroke of psychological warfare. By deceiving Hitler and shifting his focus, the Allies gained a critical foothold in southern Europe, hastening the fall of Mussolini's regime and significantly weakening the Axis powers. The victory in Sicily bolstered Allied morale and emphasized the effectiveness of strategic deception. The operation remains one of the most audacious and successful examples of wartime deception, a story of how a dead man helped defeat the Nazis and change the course of history. Glinda Michael's body was buried with full military honors in Cementerio de la Soledad in Huelva, Spain. Thanks for watching History Unbound. Please like and subscribe for more true stories throughout history.